It has been a very long time, I must say. What is up, everybody? I know it's been over a year since I made the last episode, but I can say I'm back now, and this is more of like a season three prequel. Because if you've been following the podcast over the years, I started off with season one, season two. I kind of did like a little spin-off thing. And a year and some change later, I am ready to begin season three. And honestly, so much has happened. I've evolved so much as a person. And season three is just all about me updating y'all on everything that's been going on and also just the things I've learned this past year plus. And to really just go into some of this more, just to give you guys a bit of what's been happening. For some of you who know, I have moved out of the United States and I am now in New Zealand. So I am in a whole different part of the world. Much happier, love it. And that's a big jump from what we last talked about, from the last episode of things. And not only that, but just what happened, how I got here, why I paused the podcast yet again. That has been a very like tough thing for me, but we're going to talk about that too. But this is just a bit of a prequel of what season three is about. I will say there won't be any video recordings, kind of like how I did in season two, and then also in a little bit of the spin-offs, just with I'm still acclimating and still adjusting to the new country. So it's kind of once I'm at a position where I can do the videos again, I just may do it differently. May have it on TikTok, may have it on YouTube. We'll see. For now, I'm literally just taking my time with it. But yeah, y'all. So season three is officially green lights, and that's where we're at. So I know it's been a while. Uh, I hope y'all, still love me. But just to give you guys a little bit more of what's been going on, like I said, I moved from the States, so from Florida. Now we're here in New Zealand, me and my girlfriend, and lots of things have changed from then. Just multiple things have changed from, I don't say, honestly, I want to say in all areas of my life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, everything in between. Life was crazy. I will say, like I'm officially 30. I'm about to turn 31 in a few days, but the year 29, I don't know what happened, but life was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I was just like not prepared for that at all. Um I just don't know what it was. It was just like year 29. It wasn't the year for me. But the minute I turned 30, everything changed for the better. Everybody was like, "Oh, I don't want to turn 30." And it's like, yeah, nah, babes. I wanted to get the hell up out of the 20s. 20s was done with me. I was done with it. So for some of you guys who have yet to cross that bridge of 20s to 30s, I swear to you, it's much better than the 20s, at least what I've experienced. It is nothing. Honestly, I ran towards my 30s. I was just like, bro, take me, because 20s is beating my ass and not in the way I like it. It was just too much. So we're going to talk about that in this. in the episodes to come. Um, we're also gonna talk about not letting your fear literally just paralyze you from things that could have been avoided if you didn't just let if you didn't let your fear like hold you back. And not only that, but we're also going to talk about ooh, changes, those changes that you didn't really think you needed to change, but when other people are involved in your life, now you kind of have to change those things for the betterment of both of y'all. So a little bit of things when in relationships and just overall like your future. And what I mean by that is some of y'all may be like very independent, and independence is good to a degree, and that degree is when it's fucking things up. We'll talk about that too. Um, friendships. Whew. Shoot, that might be a couple of episodes. My gosh. Friendships, yeah. Friends you were once super close with, that's declined. And then there's other people that come in your life, and it's like the energy with them has been different. And then in a good way, but then things change. And so you kind of have to leave a little bit of everybody. So, like I said, there may be episodes on that. I promise you, no shade at nobody. Just life be life. We're also gonna talk about, hmm, we might throw a little death in there, some family teams, some friends' family teams, but I can't, as y'all know, I won't go into any business unless they told me, like, hey, it's okay to talk about. But I want y'all to know that season three is literally going to be an episode of just raw authenticity. And I honestly feel like I know that I'm not the only one who's experienced half the shit that I've experienced. I know there's everybody else who either have experienced it or possibly going through it right now. And we're going to talk about that because maybe what I share, you may get an aha moment. Because I will say, luckily, in these errors of my life, I've had solid people around me to help me out. We're also going to talk about finances too, and we're going to talk about how, oof, what was that? What are we in? 2023? So was it this December that passed? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the end of December. I think I have to look and see, but yeah, the lowest financial points in life. But a lot of people experience that. We're gonna talk about that too. How we overcame. So this is not gonna be a season of just like, oh my gosh, this man's gonna go from positive to like depression. Like, absolutely not. But I am gonna be very authentic with y'all. I will say I've noticed in my time of just existing, we'll say, that authenticity it's been a very interesting topic and an experience in the sense of I've noticed that people either on one side they're not being authentic, another side they are forced to be authentic, and then there's that weird in the background of like, yeah, the veil is coming down where you're really seeing a lot of stuff with people, and you're starting to see their authentic selves. And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like, yeah, this is what's happening. So we'll talk about that too. But it's really just a bunch of stuff that I've gained that I really feel like y'all are gonna get a lot of nuggets from, or laughs, or both. But that's what we're gonna do. And I just wanted to let you guys know we're back officially. Um, I will say, let me say this now too, because I will probably forget, and I'm getting in a habit of this. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. All right, so for one, I did create a website in the midst of all of this. So the website is connect7.space. So y'all know how to spell Connect 7 by now. You just add the dot space to it, website over there. That's going to be like the central hub. So I plan on adding things on there so that you guys have a bit of what's going on in different areas of the platforms that I'm working with. So I'll be doing some posts on IG, TikTok, maybe YouTube later on down the line, but just so you guys are like in the loop and you're aware of what's going on, because there are some things that I may say purely on the podcast that may not be on TikTok, and there may be things I say on IG. So at least you know what's going on. I plan on just dropping nuggets and um, just probably just things to think about, or just sharing some stuff that may help all of y'all based off of some of the stuff that I experienced. So I may have it in different areas, but the website will be utilized as a central hub for that information. So I'll add it to the episodes for you guys to check out. But check that out. Hop on that, save it, make it your favorites, be on the lookout for updates. I do have like a newsletter on there, so definitely subscribe on there. I'll be sending emails and all that too. So it's a lot of things that is cooking in my mind, and I definitely wanted to just let y'all know. So that's that. And I say stay tuned because y'all are in for a show. Have a ooh that's different ending because I'm on a different side of the world now. So I'm going to bed. So y'all are already up over there in the States. So when y'all see this pop up, have a good smile for me. But for those of you who are on this side of the world, have a good night. And for you guys over there, have a fantastic rest of your day. I will be sleeping by the time I wake up. Y'all will be ending y'all day. So that being said, later, guys. I look forward to starting this new season. Later.